Another thing that comes to mind when we saw that the Rebbe wrote something and he asked us to check it up to say, make sure that the Lashon is exact as it's written. The Rebbe in the Ha'orah quoted from the Sefer Resisei Laila from Reb Tzadok HaKein of Lublin, I think in the section called Shara Chaloimus. Imagine, who knows by heart what it says in that Sefer? And the Rebbe quoted it and wrote the Lashon, but then he wrote on the side, you have to check it up. You should check up to see the Lashon exact. And Lepeil, when we checked it up, it was Kimat the Lashon Ozbos, like it says. I think a difference in one word, but B'derech Klal from theirs. So here we saw also that the Rebbe wanted to check it up, but how that Lepeil Mamish, it was Kimat exactly as it's written there. Another thing that we saw by working Likutei Sichos is that by the Rebbe, if you wanted to show Hakoras HaTeiv, it wasn't like giving you a vacation or something, but it was Adarabah, giving you more work. And this is what we saw from our work in Likutei Sichos when he gave us the job of printing the Kesef Shem Tov. It happened that when we prepared the Sikh of the Parsha Va'era in Tov Shin Lamed Gimel, which is printed in Chelik Yud Aleph, Likutei Sichos, when we prepared it, this was basically the first time we wrote a more complicated Rasha. And we were actually nervous if we wrote it good or not, because we were just new, not so experienced, and maybe the Rebbe would not be so happy about it. We didn't know, so we were very nervous. Still, it came out. Lepeil, we got told that Rabbi Chaduk wants to see us. So a few of us, myself, Rabbi Leibel Kaplan, and a few more of the members of the Vad, went into Rabbi Chaduk. We were very nervous because we thought that probably he's going to tell us that the Rebbe was upset at the way the Sikha was written, because we were very nervous. Lepeil, it was the opposite. When we walked in, first thing he gave us the Sikha. The Rebbe was Magia, the Sikha, and here it is, which is a Chidush, because the other times the Rebbe didn't give the Sikha to us through Rabbi Chaduk. If he gave it to the Rebbe Yamin Klein, through Rabbi Leibel Groner, but not to Rabbi Chadukov himself. This time the Rebbe gave it through Rabbi Chadukov. So Rabbi Chadukov gave us the Sikha, and he said, this is the Sikha Mugya Va'era. And then he said that because the Rebbe wants to show you Hakoras HaTeiv, appreciation for the fact that you're working on the Sikhas, the Rebbe is giving you a job that you should print the Kesef Shem Tov, and he gave a deadline should be by Chavdal Tevis, you should be finished, and he gave us some instructions how to do, what things to do about the work in the Kesef Shem Tov. So here we saw that if the Rebbe wants to show appreciation, he gives you more work. That means that now you're ready to do more. And later we also saw when the Hagdama was given into the Rebbe to be printed for the Kesef Shem Tov, we also saw the Rebbe's sensitivity there. Because there, after a certain section, it says that section was collected and mesuder, and it gave few names. It says that the names Rabbi Leibel Kaplan, Rabbi Leibel Schapiro, Rabbi Nachman Shapiro, Rabbi Shneur Zalman Yitzchak Yeshua Chanin. That the way the list was written when it was given into the Rebbe to be Magia, the names were not in the same order. There was one name that was different. Why? Because at that time he was still a bocher, so we thought that if he's a bocher, his name should be at the end. The other ones were Yunga Light. And when the Rebbe was Magia, he changed it. He even put himself into the details of which name comes first, and he changed it that it should be according to the Aleph base. That's why Rabbi Leib is first an Aleph, Rabbi Yehuda Leib is a Yud, and Rabbi Nachman is a Nun, and Rabbi Shneur Zalman Chanin, which is a Shin. And the Rebbe changed it should be sensitive, that no one should feel that he is less or something different, because the Rebbe wanted, to make everyone feel that they're part in. That's why I understand. That's what we understood then. That everyone has a part. So the sensitivity of the Rebbe to the Yochid was seen here, and also in connection to Likutei Sichos, because the whole Kesef Shem Tov that was given to work came through Likutei Sichos.